isn't a job. $15, little man, put that ish.
What a symphony!
Harmony Court Island, it's the place to be. A pirate's paradise that everyone should see.
It's a land of music treasure, filled with happy song.
Forest bells ring sweetly, and the birds are playing on.
Harmony Court Island, it's the place to be. If you listen closely, it's playing for you and me. It's playing for you and me. Golly fish, golly! Harmony Court Island be back in tune! Thank you, Captain Mickey, for all your help. And Little Goofer, me boy, thank you most of all for being...
This is worse than before!
Shiver me timber and timbers! Abandon ship! Head for the Xylophone Hills! Ahoy, mates! Here be the map to me treasure.
Finally! Hey, this isn't any kind of treasure map I've ever seen. Where's the treasure supposed to be? Where's the X that marks the spot?
Well, before we can find the X, we have to find two musical instruments. A ukulele in the strum string jungle, and bongo drums in the bamboo forest. When we play the ukulele and the bongos together,
see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, dark sacred night. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow is so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? Hey, they're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Louis Armstrong in 1968. What a wonderful world. Thanks for listening. My name's Bean.
This will do it. What a peculiar situation. Uh-oh, it's stuck. Got it. This is very funny. That's enough now.
I believe that this act establishing the Redwood National Park in California will stand for all time as a monument to the wisdom of our generation. It will surely be remembered, I think, as one of the great conservation achievements of the 90th Congress. It is a great victory for every American in every state, because we have rescued a magnificent and a meaningful treasure from the chainsaw. Yes, the redwoods will stand. So long as they do, they will give delight. They will give instruction. They will declare for all to hear when other great conservation battles are being fought. We stand because a nation found its greatest profit in preserving for its heritage its greatest resource, and that is the beauty and the splendor of its land.
The President returned to the East Room to sign with great pride 2 far-reaching education bills, the 59th and 60th of the Johnson administration. The Higher Education and Vocational Education Amendments of 1968 were broad measures that extend existing education programs and create several new ones.
I told myself when I became president in this office, I wanted to do one thing, and that was to advance education among all of my people. So here we are, 60 laws later. We can count the laws, but no one can count the lives that these laws have and will change. How many bright youngsters have been discovered and inspired who might otherwise have been ignored? How many families have fulfilled the dream of college for their children? The answers to those questions, I think, explain to you why I feel as I do about education.
At a Cabinet Room ceremony, the President signed the 20th Consumer Protection Measure of his administration, the Hazardous Radiation Act. It establishes health and safety standards to protect the public from harmful radiation emissions of electronic products. The last significant measure the President signed into law in October was the Gun Control Act of 1968. A stronger bill than had been considered possible at the beginning of the year, it strengthened and extended to long guns and ammunition restrictions that had been placed on handguns by the previously passed Omnibus Crime Control Act. Coupled with the crime bill, the Gun Control Act made 1968 the most important year for firearms legislation since 1938. The second session of the 90th Congress, the last under the Johnson administration, adjourned in mid-October. It had been marked by some clear victories for the President and some compromises.
You need money for the meter, money for the toll. Don't turn on the heater, daddy's on the door. They tell me that the devil pays good money for your soul. We don't got no dough. Tell me there's $1 in the pocket of your jeans. Need money for the baby, the bacon and the beans. I'd buy you a dozen roses, but I just don't have the means. Don't got no dough. Sorry, Mr. Landlord, I cannot pay the rent. Run down to the bank and ask them where my money went. Then come back and tell me just who overspent. Mister, let me tell you, I blame the government.